Oops, you caught me having a coffee. I've got another story for you today. This one's called Upsey Downing, and it's about, well, you'll find out what it's about when you've listened to it. So find yourself a nice comfy chair or settle down on the floor and make sure that everyone who wants to listen is with you. Okay? Here we go. Upsey Downing. Johnny and his mum were in the supermarket because his mum wanted to buy a new cake tin. Johnny looked all along the shelves to see if there was anything interesting in the kitchen aisle. Suddenly he saw a big wooden spoon. "Buy me," it seemed to say. At least that's what Johnny thought. "Mum," he said, "could I have this wooden spoon, please?" "Why do you want a spoon?" asked his mum. "To make cakes and all sorts of exciting food with," replied Johnny. "Just like you do," he added. He thought saying something nice like that would help Mum to make up her mind. "All right," said his mum, "you can have it." Johnny was so pleased that he smiled all the rest of the way round the supermarket and at the checkout, which he usually thought was the boring bit. When they got home, he put the spoon proudly in the top kitchen drawer. "There you are," he said to it. "You're my own special spoon and no one else can use you." "Thank you." Johnny wasn't quite sure, but he thought he heard a little voice saying that. For the rest of the morning he sat reading while his mum finished her work on her laptop. Johnny kept quiet because he knew Mum's work was important. After dinner, stew and dumplings, Mum said, "Right, let's make some cakes." "Oh yes, aso meso," Johnny shouted, and he jumped up. He didn't really know what it meant, but it made him feel good when he shouted it. He hurried to the kitchen and took ages tying his pinny on, while Mum got out bowls, flour, eggs, sugar, margarine and stuff. Then Johnny went for his spoon and they set to work. Johnny wasn't always good at making cakes, but today it seemed really easy. The spoon creamed the sugar and margarine together beautifully. The eggs stirred in with very little help from Mum, and even the flour didn't fly everywhere as usual. "What flavour would you like it to be?" asked Mum. "Strawberry," a little voice seemed to say, though Mum didn't hear it. "Strawberry, please," requested Johnny, wondering if his mum was getting a bit deaf in her old age. Mum put the flavour in, then Johnny really whizzed the mixture up with his new spoon. Then he turned the spoon upside down and licked it, even though he knew he shouldn't do really. Nice," he said, licking his lips. He thought for a bit and then told his mum, "I'm going to call my spoon Upsey Downing." "That's a funny name," remarked Mum. "Why?" "Because when I turn it up, it's a smiley spoon full of flavour, and then it goes down into the mixture." "Fair enough," said Mum. They put the mixture into the new cake tin and then put it in the oven to bake. "Time for washing up," said Mum. "I'll wash, you dry." Johnny dried everything very carefully with a yellow spotty tea towel. He dried Upsey Downing especially carefully. "You're my special spoon," he told it. "And you're my special cook," the spoon said back. Johnny's mum still didn't seem to hear. So Johnny asked Upsey, "Am I going to be a good baker?" "With me, kid," said Upsey. "You're going to be the best." I hope you enjoyed that one. See you soon.